Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team. That is a dub. A dub. Dub. A dub. It's a dub. 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 But that's where you stop, right? 6 in a row. Well, how about a dub? A dub. A dub. A dub. A dub. A dub. 12 dubs? Damn. That's right, damn. But honestly, the pressure's kind of killing me, and I'm really afraid that I'm building up these expectations that I actually have no idea how to handle them, and the first round of the playoffs is going to come around, and I'm going to completely choke, and then for years to come, I'm going to keep thinking about that every time the playoffs come around, and I'll always choke in the first round, and I'll never actually get past the first round, and then it's going to lead to years and years and years and decades and decades and decades of failure, and everyone's going to look at me as a team that's really good in the regular season and then terrible in the playoffs, and I'm just going to keep falling apart.
What, you mean like the Leafs?
Yeah, like the Leafs.
Seriously, guys, another dub. 6 in a row. Was there ever any doubt? Of course there wasn't. It was the Blackhawks, who started the season more competitive than we thought. Pretty sure they're 2-6-0 in their last 8, though, so that ain't going to get the job done. Their goaltending is poop. Mrazek with a sub-900. That did not improve in this game. All in all, that team just doesn't have enough. Kane and Taves are looking to go elsewhere. Trade deadline couldn't come soon enough for them. I hear rumors that they're like, nah, this is my home. This is where I want to be. There's other things that have to do with this decision. God, I just have a hard time imagining these guys not wanting to go compete for a cup while they still can. I don't know. It would be surprising if they didn't get moved to me. On the Bruins side, Swayman gets the first start since his neck injury, I guess. I've heard a lot of things at this point. Pretty sure it was a neck injury. But again, how are you healing this fast? How are the Bruins healing this fast? I don't get it. I'm not going to complain about it, but I don't get it. No line changes from the last game, I believe. This win, because spoiler alert, we won, which I already yelled, this is a dub, so you know that. 11-0 on home ice to start the season. A league record, tying a league record, but still a league record. It's the first time a team's done this since the 1929 Boston Bruins. Hey, we did get swept out of the playoffs that year. In 2 games, by the way. In 2 games. I think we were in the finals. I forget. I was looking at this earlier today. But the finals was only a 2-game or a best-of-3 series, and we got swept out in 2 games. I don't want to talk about it. But the 80-2 dream is still alive. Like, comment, subscribe. Nailed it. Discord's popping off. Nailed it. We are 5 away from 1,500 subs. You guys nailed it. And more than anything, worth saying, you guys really know how to make a fella feel appreciated. A lot of people said some real nice things after the last video about my absence for about a week. Absence. Not absinthe, absence for the last week, and I appreciate it. I really do. That gave me the warm and tinglies in a lot of areas. We're not going to talk about it. Puck drops! And in the first 3 minutes, it was a mirage. I was surprised because these are still professional hockey teams. We were going against a professional hockey team, but it was like these teams were in 2 different leagues. There were the Boston Bruins, who are in the NHL. And then there are the Chicago Blackhawks, who I don't know what the minor league's name is. I mean, Jesus. This was an ass-kicking. And although it didn't turn into an ass-kicking till late in the second, it was an ass-kicking the whole time. The whole time. 3 minutes in, we're going to get a power play. Marchand's tripped up. And for $1.56 of this power play, we are overpassing like crazy, something we would do the entire game. We have chance after chance to just put the damn puck in the net. But we love to be fancy around here, and so we were. We were bougie as heck. But with about 4 seconds left After another puck retrieval, Marchand has a gorgeous pass from the left dot to the right dot, and Pasta makes no mistake and buries it 5-hole of all places, you cheeky bastard. This team does things the hard way, but they do it so well. They just dance on folks. They're dancing on graves. It's unbelievable. To beat him 5-hole with that shot, just cheeky as shit. I love to see it. 9:32 in. Huge moment for the Hawks here. They get their first shot on net. This game was such a beatdown. Oh, this was fun. 7 minutes left. Hawks are gonna go for hooking. It's a power play. We could have scored 3 times this power play, but we don't. We hit the post twice, which is fun. 40 seconds left in the period. Cliffy is gonna go for cross-checking. Penalty kill. We kill the 40 seconds. We'll start in the second with that penalty kill. We will kill it off. Let me ask you something, because this is something I want a real answer to in the comments. Second period starts. We're only up by 1. It feels like we could be up by 4 at this point. We have to kill off the rest of that penalty, which we're confident in our penalty kill, right? Were any of you getting worried like we did last year? We're dominating this team, but we can't score the next goal. And you were just waiting for them to score the next goal. Do any of you still feel like that now 18 games in the season? Or has that completely washed away from last season? And I don't mean that in any right or wrong kind of way to think about it. I'm just curious. Because for me, we have not started a game in the last 4 weeks that I did not believe until the final whistle we weren't winning. And for the most part, I've been right. For me personally, optimism. I'm just saying. 5 minutes in, again, we are kicking the shit out of this team. And it's a shot, and then a puck retrieval. And a shot, and then a puck retrieval. And then a shot, and then a puck retrieval. Cycle to McAvoy at the center blue line. He takes space in front of him. And he sees Bergeron gliding over to the left dot, just escaping the pressure of the defense. And this is a perfect pass across. And again, no mistake made. Bergeron hammers this on net. Beats Mrazek. Up 2-0, 5 minutes in the second. That's all we needed. If you had asked me before the game, I would have said we needed 1. I think I predicted a shutout for this. We were this close to it. We don't get it. Who cares? Up 2-0. Midway through the second, Carlo goes for tripping, trying to upset a fast break. He dives down. This is a good call. It's just a weird tripping. It's a good call. So, penalty kill. Even bad teams can score. And this is a Domi missile that he keeps low. And you love to see this as just a fan of hockey. When you have these guys at the blue line who can keep the shot low, it's not flying all over the place, it offers itself to these kind of tips. Taze is in the slot. You're going to have guys that are able to get sticks out. I wish there was a stick on him. There could have been some better defense on it, but stick goes down. Perfect tip over Olmark's blocker side, Olmark Swayman's blocker side, and it's 2-1. But again, I just sat there and went, oh, all right. I just didn't believe they were going to score again. Because why would they? They're the Chicago Blackhawks. We're the Boston Bruins in 2022, the year of our Lord. I have so much faith in this team. That goal bothered me none. None. You give up power play sometimes. You're going to take penalties. It's a long game. Great shot with a great tip. You live with those if that's what they have to do to score. You live with those. Although I do wish a stick was on Taze. I really do. 2:16 left. I know we're just moving through the game right now, but literally the whole game was just an ass kicking. It was us in the offensive zone, us shooting the puck, us retrieving the puck, us shooting the puck, them clearing the puck, us going to get the puck, bringing it back in, us shooting the puck. It's the whole freaking game. I didn't even mention in the first period 15-3 in shots. 15-3 in shots after the first. I've got a fun one for the second, too. 2:16 left. It's a miracle we don't have 5 goals at this point. Hall is tripped up on a rush. We get the power play. 26 seconds in. And Marchand, from the right dot, just fires it off DeBrusk in. This is the type of stuff that DeBrusk has excelled at this year. He put himself right in front of Mrazek, took the hits, and Marchand just went, dude, everything's working. I mean, not a lot's going in for us right now in this particular game, but everything we've been doing for the past couple weeks is working. Let me just shoot it at you. And he does. And DeBrusque tips it in. Boom. 3-1. Back to a 2-goal lead. And I know you were sitting there going, this game's super over. It's so over. It's not even funny, but it's also hilarious. 41 seconds left of the period. 2 puck retrievals. 2. And then McAvoy finds Greer at the bottom of the right circle, and Greer has this nifty little play. Greer has been mostly invisible. Yeah, he was mostly invisible in this game too, I feel like. That's not fair. He was like 40% invisible. He was still active in the game. That was unfair of me to say. But Greer makes this really nifty play from the bottom of that circle where he sees Krejci sprinting in, so he just bumps it forward to him so Krejci can just full speed unload, post, and in far side. Oh, Krejci. You love to see it. And it's 4-1, 40 seconds left of the period. A total backbreaker. And we are out shooting them 30-8 after 2. They took 8 shots through 40 minutes. Imagine how devastating that is. How difficult that is as a player. You're just getting smacked. Gobsmacked. It's beautiful. You love to see it. Third period starts. We're coasting. 47 seconds in. Pasta goes for hooking. We kill it. 8:48 left. Foligno walks Dickinson. Dickinson's like up in the neutral zone trying to get the puck. Foligno collects. It's kind of bobbling around behind him, so it's a nice move through Dickinson's legs. Foligno keeps going. Those legs are moving now. Can't say enough good stuff about Foligno. Do I think the contract's good? No. Do I think Coyle contract good? No. I'd rather have him on the team still. Foligno's getting closer and closer to that contract, though. Walks down that right side. It's a 2-on-1 with Pasta. It's a great pass. It's a far pass, and it's a great pass. And Pasta, because he's an absolute psychopath, prefers to go far side corner, the corner Mrazek would be coming back from, top corner on this empty net. Just full blast. He can't turn it off, man. That's his second goal of the game. It's 5-1. 2:03 left, and Hall deserves this so much. It was so nice to see. Frederick, great game by Frederick. I'll get into that. Excellent battle on the right point to keep the puck in. Feeds it to Coyle, who has an excellent battle on that right wall to keep it in. He moves it back up to McAvoy. McAvoy is going to move it across to the left point to Grizz. Grizz is going to bump it back to Hall, who cycled up, parked himself between Mac and Grizz, gets the puck. And this is a hard, smooth wrister. Stays low and just has eyes. Beats Mrazek from all that distance, but Frederick's in front of Mrazek with that big white ass. Just goal. 6-1. Ass kicking. Just a total beatdown of a shit team. I hate the Blackhawks. I hate everything about the Blackhawks. I want the franchise to be sold and go somewhere else because I hate them for a plethora of reasons. A plethora of reasons. But we beat them here, so I get to be happy about that. Game notes. McAvoy. 4 assists on the game. I think that's got to be like, I think I saw something top 4. I mean, he's behind Bobby Orr, who had 6 in one game, I believe. I don't remember who the other names were. It might be top 3. But 4 in one game is bonkers. Hell yeah. McAvoy is so back. Frederick. This is the only other player that I really need to shout out in this game because everyone was so good. But as someone who's been like, if you trade Frederick, I won't care. As someone who's like, Frederick might be the guy you should bench next. I'm just not attached to Frederick. I don't think he brings a ton to this team outside of a good penalty killer and a good defensive forward. I don't think he brings a ton. Is he an NHL player? I think so. Like a bottom 6 guy. I don't know if he's a bottom 6 guy on a championship team. You know? But this game showed all the reasons he could be. Easy competition, fine. But that aside, he fought players off on the open ice to create turnovers. Something that I feel like physical guys should do more often. If you have the skating ability, get inside there and take the puck from the guy. You're bigger than them. Do that. It doesn't always have to be some board battle. And I know it takes smooth skating to do that. But he did a very good job of that in this game. He got under players' skins. He intimidated to create panic that turned into turnovers. Shrugged players off the puck. You don't just have to hit people. There's different ways to be physical. And I thought he was tremendous tonight in all aspects of his game. So, huge shout out to Freddie. Huge shout out. Now, guys, here's the next bit. The season has been as easy as it could be for us. Travel hasn't been that bad. And our competition on 60 to 70% of the nights has been below us, I think. We have been the better team and expected to be the better team. We've earned every bit of that, though. I have already, if you've watched previous videos, you know that strength of schedule is not something that I'm going to sit there and be like, this team doesn't have it because the schedule hasn't been that tough. The schedule has been tough enough. But the schedule turns into a gauntlet coming up. We have Tampa. And then we have Florida. And then we have Carolina. And then Tampa. And then Colorado. And then Vegas. And then Colorado. That's bullshit. So we're going to learn a lot about this team over the next 7 games. By the way, if we lost every single one of those games, we would be 16-9. That's the importance of banking those early wins, and we've banked a lot of them. Holy shit, we're 16-2. Oh, you love to see it. Boys, I'm so pumped for this Tampa game. I'd love a little beatdown. I would really enjoy that. But let's go into this stretch with positive vibes. We should have them already. And just see what the team can do. I want to see where we land, what our weaknesses are. This kind of stuff's important so early in the season because it makes you better. If we lose some of these games, it's not that big of a deal yet. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, that does it for me. Like, comment, subscribe. So glad I'm back to a consistent schedule. And, go Bees!